Hello, pessoas. I am having my morning breakfast and thinking about stuff. I was thinking there was a discussion, very nice discussion on my Facebook about the question that the guys do make sometimes before anything else is, what are you looking for on Tinder? And I think this is a stupid question. For me, it's logic because it's a dating app. I don't know what is wrong with what I'm saying. I guess for me, logically, this is stupid because, okay, I understand what they asking. If you are looking for a serious relationship or not. And I understand that men are a lot more decisive of what they want, and a lot of them are just looking for casual and want to weed out the women that want something serious. But at the same time, I had experience, because I'm not looking for anything serious. I had experience that the guys don't like that you women are too forward anyway. They feel at the same time intimidated for some reason. I don't know. People in general like to say that women are complicated. I think men are complicated too. I agree that women can be, but I had too many experience with men that are very complicated. Like, I was friends with this man for a while, and then we were just friends. One day we just look at each other different, and then I want to, and everything was okay, but because before that I was sending a message to him all the time. We talked to each other, but then after we had sex, all of a sudden he wanted to continue to have sex, but he didn't want to have so much communication. It's too much messaging. I don't know. But in the discussion I had, my friend, he disagrees with me that it's a stupid question, and that a woman that doesn't know what she wants is shady. But it came up in a discussion at the same time that women are slut shaming for being forward, so it's not much of the guilt of the women, right? It's not on the onus, is not on them. If they are gonna have some kind of backlash for being open about the sexuality, the men should not say, oh, they are opportunistic or shady because of how they react to the backlash, or how the women that are more forward about their sexuality do and how they be treated. So I don't think that's fair. And for the men, it's just like, it's not the same backlash if the man wants to just sleep around. It's not. And the men are very much more allowed to be open about their sexuality than women. Even in the gay community, it's like, if a man like men is more, but like lesbians are different. The different way accepted, not the same way. Like for majority of heterosexual people, sex must involve a male genitalia. and they don't understand how women can satisfy each other, stuff like that. So stupid. But yeah, I don't think men should use the slut shaming as an excuse to judge women. Not, I don't think it's fair. I think it's very legitimate when they are cautious about being open about the sexuality, if they're gonna have some consequences of it on that because of it. And then in the discussion, I was talking about a conversation I had the day before while my son asked me for advice, on dating advice. And then the guy said, "Oh, you should never ask your mother that." I don't know, I try to be objective and think in their perspective, but I think it's stupid if you're a heterosexual guy and you don't listen to women's advice on dating. Like, and then after, women are all bitches, I don't understand it, but you don't want to understand them. You don't want to listen to them. They are in front of you as friends, it wasn't a dating setting, you were all friends together. It is not a hostile environment. They are not under pressure for dating, but I think it's really blows my mind that guys really think that they should talk to another guys on how. And our conversation is talking about, we ended up talking about how we did to, so how they do to impress women. Like, my advice to my son is not trying to impress women. You be a good person. If you are a good person, you don't need to do anything extra only to impress women. Like, I understand where they come from, but that's the result of talking only to guys about dating. Like, all the time I hear as a grown up some guy that's very not good looking, or they have the nice girl and he must have money, so they don't believe that a woman would genuinely like a guy that's ugly or have no money. Like, I don't understand. There's sometimes people just like people because of who they are, and more I like guys or friends or people that are genuine, that are true to themselves. It's not about money. Actually, in Norway, with the equality, more, okay, it's not totally 100% equal, but this takes off this edge that you're gonna have to find a suitable mate to protect and financially taking care of you. I know it still exists, but it's not about survival. It's not life or death decision. So I don't know. Maybe the guys should stop listening to other guys about how to date women. And with the divorce rate there is, it's not even being married is not a good enough prospect that you know about dating just because you're married. Well, I've been married, and people that have been married more times, they know better about dating advice. That's not it, I think. And then also I had a discussion on Tinder this week that it's not, I'm like, when I'm open about that I don't want a serious relationship, then we talk about sexual things. It's not only, okay, I answer to the guy, I'm open to have sex. Let's go meet. No, the continuing conversation is about what type of sex are you interested in. If you are open, you want details on before you go into bed with them. So say, okay, it's not enough that the woman answers that they want the sex too. They also have to almost sign a contract, because it's unwritten form there, which act you want to be performing. I understand about consentment, the concern, but they are not open just to in person decide with each other what they actually are gonna do in sex even. I think it's too much compromise for myself, even though I don't want a serious relationship, to decide beforehand in written form everything I'm gonna do. So I'm prone to be guilt tripping on doing things that I don't wanna do, that acts that I don't wanna do. So that doesn't make sense. But it's a dating app. You date, you get to know each other, and decide if you're gonna have sex, what type of sex, if you're gonna marry. That's why I think it's a stupid question. And my conclusion is, please stop listening to men about dating advice. If you have female friends, listen to them. Beijinhos.